Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Okay, Gar.
My audio is really, really low. As you can see, Lane's audio actually comes up. And while I'm editing this, all you will hear
is
is
this part of
mumbles.
the episode?
Stop doing ASMR, Gar. Stop doing ASM, Gar.
Yeah.
Cue the roll call.
I'm okay with this.
Loading. Connect.
Watching all the anime. Redcaster, Show Raven.
Equipment wielder, Bluecaster, Ishida's Azeel.
Loyal and loud, Pinkcaster, Lytran.
Explorer from the unknown, Yellowcaster, Autojar.
One little spark of courage, Dreamcaster, Global Soft Perka.
Broadcasting loud and opinionated perspectives across the internet.
Radio Sentai Castranger.
On air! Welcome to episode 135 of Radio Sentai Castranger.
Holy fuck, you guys.
Itsango?
I don't know.
Sure.
Raven?
You could also say Hyak Sanjugo.
I don't know anymore.
We have Dreamcaster here, everybody.
Hi, thanks for having me.
You're
I'm
welcome.
really
Yay.
tired. I've been up since 6
We're
in the
all
morning.
tired. We're all tired now.
We're all tired now.
Alright, so this week we are talking about Exaid, episode 14, Zyuohger, episode 45,
Yeah.
and the Zyuohger Circus movie.
The Gluegun Circus movie.
No!
Don't say that until people have context.
That's the least trigger word for this week's episode.
I am so lost.
I don't know either, but just it makes her laugh.
Gather
so it's
round
funny.
and we shall tell you a tale. But first, so the episode starts with a modified opening, leaving Kiria out of it, even going so far as to have the blank spot where he stood, and Laser is T-posed in the group shot.
So you don't know what T-pose is? It's where sometimes there's a glitch where, like, if a character doesn't have, like, any motion or animation yet, it's just literally
It goes
standing
back to
there.
standing there with its arms out.
stretched out. Yeah.
I can't believe they actually went and did that.
You dicks.
Laser's dead, get over it.
Yeah, and they added... What's really weird is, like, during that sequence, they added Mighty Brothers, but then after that, there's a shot of Exaid level 3. Like, you'd think they would have swapped that.
Level 3 is still important.
Yes, fine, but Mighty Brothers should come afterwards, because it's the new, more powerful form. I'm being nitpicky. I'm a guy... Opening sequences are a passion of mine.
And I'll be honest, that new extra bit of opening, it just doesn't flow.
No.
Like, it's not as epic as, like, before they got the level 3 forms and they showed, like, all the riders together.
Yeah.
Like, that was awesome. That was really interesting. Now you can tell they're just on a green screen.
Yeah.
So Aaron and I have a theory about Nico, of who she might be. We're thinking she might be related to Emu.
Yeah,
I was thinking her sister.
Yeah. Little sister.
Lane brought it up earlier when me and him were going for food that he was thinking that, and I agreed because I had kind of come to the same conclusion.
Well, I mean,
Elaborate.
The way she refers to Emu kind of makes me feel like she's related to him somehow.
I doubt it, and it's not just because they have different last names. Because she refers to him as M by his tag all the time, and the fact that she's always about destroying him, my theory is...
Childhood friend / rival.
Exactly.
Was my secondary side of that.
That would be interesting. So almost sister-like, but not like biological.
Exactly.
Because think about it. If Emu is a professional gamer who's won a lot of tournaments, allegedly, you gotta think there's some people that he's beaten.
Yeah.
So she wants him out of the picture so she can go back to winning tournaments, probably. So the episode starts by cutting to after the fight from the end of last week.
That bugged me a bit at first. I was like, wait, you didn't finish what happened.
It's called going back. It's more or less they want to continue to plow along, but like we'll get back to that. So it's called backtracking.
But the fact that they showed it anyways means it didn't really have to be that way.
Yeah, it did.
It was just jarring.
Because basically Hiro and Poppy were talking about it as they experienced it. So it worked as a backtrack kind of move.
Hero said Poppy's full name. That bugged me.
Poppy, people.
Yeah, he's just like sitting there. Poppy, Papa.
Good,
I'm like,
good try, Gar.
I was like, what? I like paused it and I was like, stop.
I just love how she was like watching him through the window, like as if she was coming from the side, and then the show showed us how she was actually standing. That was fucking hilarious.
How was she standing?
She was like standing with like the top of her body like arced over at almost a complete 90 degree. It was really weird.
The best moment since No.
So, when we go back to the flashback, the two mighty brother forms start arguing, and here's where the fact that his tag is the same as his actual name starts becoming a real fucking problem.
It's literally an Abbott and Costello fucking thing.
No, here's the biggest question. Which one's Seiji Kaiba?
I'd say it's the orange one.
You know, the one better at fighting.
Which one's Mario and which one's Luigi?
Which
Obviously,
one's Sonic?
orange is Mario and green is
No.
Luigi.
Yeah.
No, orange would be Luigi and blue would be Mario because Sonic and Tails. Sonic
No,
is Mario.
no,
Tails
but
is
the idea
Luigi.
is the orange one has Tensei Gamer M in it, and he's better at fighting, and the turquoise one has actual Emu in it, and he's not as great as fighting. So that's why orange is Mario and turquoise is Luigi.
Orangey.
Really?
So yes, they're like, I'm M. No, I'm Emu. No, I'm M. And you can tell the difference in their personalities because M is using Ore and Emu is using Boku. And the difference in their speech patterns, if you know basic Japanese, becomes very apparent throughout the episode.
I did not notice.
Just the terms that they're using for each other and other people makes it very apparent that M is like, yeah, fuck you, we're gonna kill you, and classic M was like, well, we have to save the patient, and nicely.
Can you imagine if this was like a doctor meeting the doctor kind of thing?
Doctor?
No, it's like
doctor?
It's like, who are you? Well, I don't know how to explain this, but basically, he's me and I'm him.
Didn't you hear the song?
And it's like, it's like, so you're him, but he's you, and everything's all cuckoo, cuckoo.
Someone just pulls down a fucking diagram,
No,
like out of nowhere in the middle of the forest.
No, it's like, so I'm you and you him. Fuckers, you're both the same person.
No, it's just Arnold Schwarzenegger from Total Recall. You are not you. You are me. No shit.
So of course, in the midst of this confusion, Alhambra and Genmu bail.
Yeah, and I just see Taiga and Hiro standing there. I'm like, and you didn't stop them. Why?
Because they're,
Because it's not their episodes.
Because they're looking at the monstrosity that is Emu and M.
I mean,
You really think Taiga was thinking anything other than what is going on? What is going on? What the hell is going on?
My
What
life?
are you?
granted, this is a universe where computer games come to life and attack people, but it would jar you and interrupt your awareness of whatever is happening when you see someone that you know suddenly split into two bodies. I mean, let's think about this realistically. It's fair to say they were sufficiently distracted.
Yep.
More or less confused and distracted.
Or both. It could be both.
They were distractedly confused.
They were Garstract fused. I did it.
You didn't. And then he reverts back to level 10 or Dehenshins, but they kind of just go and they get sucked into each other.
And they end up backwards, one of them's upside down, and I'm like, why didn't Emu respawn with his leg attached to his head? It's a shambling monstrosity. Fucking Seath. That's an FF13 joke.
So I also loved this episode because Emu literally went up to Hiro and just said to him, you know what? You're a shitty writer. Let me perform the Bugster operations. You can do the real surgery. Fuck you. And Hiro's just like...
Just like when he convinced them to use the Dragon Knight Gashet, Emu is a master at playing people, and he does it beautifully.
It's a little freaky, actually.
He literally dares him. It's like, oh, I guess you couldn't do it because it'll tarnish your reputation.
What are you, chicken? Nobody calls me chicken.
And thus the 2015...
I can cut chicken.
There is
anymore, Gar.
there is nothing that I cannot cut, including this man's lifespan. That was the joke I was making. It was great. Like, he walks out of the room after doing the operation, and he says the line, and I'm just
I was
like...
wondering, does that mean he survived or not?
Is he dead?
Yeah.
There's nothing
I cannot cut, including a major artery.
I cleanly bisected him. I went in to do an operation, he just ended up cut in half.
No, but I'll give Hiro one thing. Like,
What can I say?
Turns,
I can cut anything.
He turns away, and then Emu's like, he's like, thank you, and then you just see Hiro kind of like have like a smile, and he's just like, yeah, that's fucking right. I showed you, asshole.
1,000 dead puppies. Because Hiro smiled.
No, but I liked that smile. And it was like, Hiro emoted. That's awesome.
That's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge joke.
I know it is. Yeah.
Kaiba smiles. 1,000 dead puppies.
Or we can't understand you when you're mouthing words.
Use your voice box.
Gar's tired.
He's Tigard.
He's like, don't touch me.
There's gonna be Gar puns.
High five, Gar.
You hit the weak spot for massive damage.
The shit out of him.
You
Are you okay?
You had your hand up.
He
What
had
did
his
you
hand
expect?
up like this, and so I was like, I went to high five, and he just got fucking terrified.
Sterified?
Cut.
Garfirmination.
Oh,
You cut my hair, what?
What's up?
So they bring up the whole fact when Taiga and Nico are talking, like, oh, you know that phenomenon where Emu becomes a different person when gaming? And it's at this point that we really need to address that fact. Not really.
You honestly can't tell the difference?
No, it's not that I can't tell the difference. It's the fact that is it so impossible for someone to have a different side of their personality, especially for a gamer? That's kind of a normal thing for gamers.
That's why Taiga was very much like, oh, you're just one of those people who does that, huh?
Yeah.
That's
I don't
true.
know.
He's never really seems to... No one really seems to have looked into it very hard.
Yeah.
Taiga's like the only one who's super fucking fascinated in what the fuck Emu is.
Because he's a doctor.
Which is really kind of weird, because like Taiga's deal up until now has been, I gotta get all the gadgets. We don't know why yet, but that's been his motivation. And now he seems to have
wanted
this...
to be the super doctor, and then we found out that wasn't a fucking thing.
No, but there's got to be a reason that he wanted to be the super doctor.
There's only one... There's only one Kamen Rider allowed in this world, and that will be me.
Yeah, but like I've been saying, I expect that he has some sort of underlying motive for all these...
I don't know, maybe he just wants to be a hero. That's fine.
I still suspect that there's more to Taiga than
why does Superman be Superman? Because he just wants to help people. You don't have to have a reason to help people.
No, but
you just want to.
But with that, the example is he protects Earth because he couldn't protect his own planet.
Yeah.
There's always another side to these things.
There's more to him. He meets the eyes.
Yeah!
Well, there was gonna be a Kamen Rider Snipe 0 Day thing. You just...
Yeah, we were talking about that during the news.
Yeah, that's probably gonna explain it.
Exactly. That's what I think.
No, we're gonna get more into Taiga's backstory, and I'm excited for that.
You know what I definitely think is a big part of it, and this is kind of already obvious if you really think about it. I think part of it is Taiga is trying to make up for the mistake that he made.
Ooh, that's interesting. So what's cool is like, so Emu goes to like, he transforms into, to level 1, which we got like a nice, like, cool full henshin sequence of that again, and I was really happy that we like
in
got
the
that.
hospital.
Yeah, and he like,
because Alhambra is like chasing after.
You know, Alhambra's like, I'm not after you, X8 motherfucker, and he's like, too bad.
The doctor is busy.
Yeah, but I like that we got like another like full henshin sequence of level 1, so that was really nice.
It's been a while
because I love the level 1 suit. So cool. So then he like chases after him, and then he summons, uses Boxo Bike in the Kimiwaza slot, summons a laser as a bike, but without eyes, and
which is now officially classified as the bike gamer support robot, just like the other level 3 gadgets.
Oh, that makes sense.
But they all have eyes, don't they?
No, well, they had eyes, but that's because they weren't actual suits.
So now that's just the power of Boxo Bike. It just summons a bike.
And, like, I understand that everyone is all sad, like, oh my god, he's riding a dead body. But he's actually not. He's riding a suit of armor with bike engine parts in it. And like I'm sad that Kiri is dead, but people need to get over
that's
this.
That's not his body. His body.
It's
dissolved.
not. It's like that's like someone getting angry because you wore your dead friend's shoes.
So then he's like riding like.
Why do you have his shoes?
It was his dying wish that I take his shoes and use it to walk.
Then be fine, kid.
So then we get he's like he rams into Alhambra or whatever, and he's like holding him
and
like,
he
on the bike.
drives a while up to like this other area with
Pier.
Alhambra hanging off the front of it, and it's clearly got not the suit actor inside it.
Yeah, and then like literally you just see Dan like in the middle of the road or whatever like that, and just
he
like
literally stands in front of him as if he's gonna get run over.
Well, yeah, he literally pulls.
I'm a zombie. Fuck it.
Well, no, he pulls the Joker from The Dark Knight, where it's just like hit me, and then like he doesn't. And then Dan just
now
stands.
He's playing chicken.
Dan just stands there, turns over to Emu, and he's just like, is that comfortable to ride? And I'm just like,
well, yeah, seeing as there's not a gamer driver bouncing into my dick on every bump.
No, I heard him say that. No, and you know what's funny is all the laser fans were just like, fuck you, asshole!
Yeah,
and I was just like, hee because I love Dan so much, so. Like, okay, everyone, don't get me wrong. I was sad about Kiri's death, too. I'm sad he's gone. He's a fucking awesome guy, but just, like, I love Dan just a slightly bit more, so whenever Dan just does cool shit, I have to just praise him for it.
Let it be known that just yesterday I purchased a Gashikon Sparrow in memoriam.
It's true, you did.
I'm getting the Buggle Driver next month. I can't fucking wait.
The Buggle Driver.
Mm-hmm. That's what it's called. The Buggle Buckle and the Gashikon Bug Visor combine into the Buggle Driver.
Wow. Yeah, it's called Buggle Book.
The Buggle Buckle is the belt part that the Bug Visor attaches to.
Buggle Buckle.
Yep.
Sounds better.
Dan henshins into Genmu level 10
Yep.
and pulls out the Sparrow. Here, let me show you my memento.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh. So that's why,
show you my memento I stole off his corpse.
Yeah.
And oh god, he uses that thing so awesomely. I love it. And like he's trying to fight, and X8's trying to fight Gemu in level 2, and I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like, come on, man. Like, you know better than that.
Welcome to Toku.
At least go full dragon or some shit. Like, Jesus. But then he's like, yeah, you know what? Mighty Brothers. And then...
You know what? New form.
Fuck you. And then we get this amazing fucking sequence, which I think is the best one so far we've gotten for a transformation in X8 of just the Mighty Brothers, and it's really cool. Like, they do their pose, and then they like jump on different blocks and platforms, and then they end it with like combining their shoulders together to make like.
And there's like
the head.
awesome double X shapes behind them at the end of that.
Mm-hmm.
It really, really echoes the whole similarity to Digivolution, because in some higher level Digivolutions there's like effects behind them, and this was a pretty good callback to that, whether intentional or not. Although I still have to bring up the fact that why haven't we gotten these sequences for the other forms? I guess we're never getting one for Girigiri Chamber now.
Because we don't have the budget.
Maybe.
But those toys sold so well.
You'd think it'd be easier to create the stock footage and reuse it instead of filming new sequences every time.
Money-saving measures.
That, and honestly, we don't want to waste time showing them off, like, every once in a while.
We don't want to waste time showing it off when we give them a new fucking form every week or two.
I wanted...
Pretty much, aside from one episode, we have gotten a new thing every episode.
Pretty much.
Aside from one episode, and that was Dan being revealed.
Yep. That was kind of a new thing.
We have literally been giving everybody a new form every episode or two.
No, that's pretty crazy, actually.
Well, see...
We don't have the budget to give you a fucking sequence for every fucking form because we're doing it so often.
It would just be insane.
Well, I still want them.
I know you do.
Bad.
There's plenty of things you want that Toei will never give you.
Like laser.
Okay, actually, fuck you.
Man, I was just gonna say like other shit like Basha Fever.
I got it in the video game. I'm satisfied.
Alright, at least.
Yeah.
So, yes, Mighty Brothers X, Double X, has its first proper fight.
That's fucking cool.
And it's interesting to note that between the two of them, there is only one Gashikan Key Slasher.
Yeah.
And there's some pretty nice co-op play with it.
And camera work.
It took me... Oh, sorry.
That GoPro shot.
You were saying, Emily?
No, it doesn't. It's not.
Say it.
I was just gonna say, at first I was completely and utterly confused as to why the heck it was called the key slasher. I mean, the slasher part was obvious, but key, and then I noticed it has a keypad on it.
That's exactly it.
Oh, for...
Did
It's
you
not
not
because-
realize that?
Gar had not figured that out
It's
yet.
not because
Gar.
it looks like a key, because I was looking at it and thinking it looks nothing like a
That's not a
key.
keyblade.
It's a key.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like, oh, it's gonna be like a keyblade, but no, it wasn't. No,
No.
and then I noticed the key.
You know what it is?
It's a blade with a keypad.
You know
The
what it
key
is?
slash.
Mighty Brothers is a PC game.
PC
Yes.
Master Race.
I think
He's
Gar's
PC
had,
Master
I think
Race!
Gar's had like a life-changing moment here.
Just takes off sunglasses.
my god. That's
Takes
why it's
off-
called the key slasher. It's
takes
got a
off his
keypad.
sunglasses and has another pair of sunglasses on.
Yeah, Gar's just sitting here wearing his sunglasses at night.
Look like you're like in the Matrix
Inside
or
in a
something.
room without lights. Like it couldn't get.
He wears his sunglasses at night.
All we had to do was turn off our monitors
And
turn
Gar's
off one more light,
asleep.
and he would be in
Like,
complete
I
darkness.
feel like you missed the joke, but okay.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Okay.
I did get it.
So then, yeah, they do some cool teamwork, whatever like that. The rider kick was fucking awesome.
Alhambra tries to pull some legendary magic ruin, and I'm like, if that's supposed to be a Final Fantasy reference, ruin is not really that great of a magic.
Like meteor is like one of the best abilities you can do.
Yeah, because like ruin is just like lightning's basic throw spell at you.
Defend.
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 And then
Please.
Mighty Double Critical Strike, which involves turning back to level X for part of it, which was really
that was
odd.
awesome, though.
I love
Kick,
it.
kick, double kick, fuse together into level 1, kick,
Level X.
split up, kick again.
And then they did Joker Extreme.
Yep.
It looked like Cyclone Joker's kick.
And then David found his reason to keep watching X8 because you hear X8 say overkill.
Well, that was an overkill.
Yep.
And just, yeah, David Mercaster was just like, well, I'm going to keep watching this.
Fine. So, Genmu reabsorbs Alhambra, which means he's probably coming back much higher leveled later.
Because we need to reuse monster suits.
We're gonna keep reusing it.
I don't mind because it fits in with the idea that they are video game
I know.
characters. So, after the fight, Snipe takes, Taiga, who has taken a blood sample from Emu, scans his DNA and, surprising absolutely everyone forever, Emu has game disease.
Honestly,
Yes,
I'm more
and?
impressed by the actual first time I've ever seen a real use for the blood from the mouth that is ubiquitously given to
want me to
everybody
put it
when they're beaten up in these shows.
Yeah.
It actually had a purpose.
They showed what happened before, then what happened after, then flashback to what happened in the middle.
A boat's a boat, but a mystery box could be anything. Could be
Shut
a
up!
boat! You know what you want one of those, right? We'll take the box.
Next week on X-Aid, Paradox debuts, and we see Brave and Snipe go level 5 without X-Aid.
Wait, I'm not done yet.
You
So-
are done.
Alright, Zyuohger episode 45. Oh boy. There's a lot of fun stuff in this episode.
Losing.
It starts with Bard getting his ass handed to him.
Yes.
Pretty much, yeah.
And Mario gives Larry bananas.
This whole entire episode is practically one giant fight sequence.
It
It
truly
was a
is.
pretty good giant fight.
It was fucking amazing.
We see the return of our old friends, the Triangle Ships, we haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, those were in the show.
Oh yeah, those guys!
It's triangles versus cubes.
Yeah.
Triangle. Sorry.
What the hell's that from?
Failus report.
Okay. So, as usual, summon every single mech so we can throw them all at the villains. And Azald, who's apparently been piloting one of the ships, pulls a Green Ranger and boards the Zyuohger's Megazords.
Yeah, that caught me up by surprise because I wasn't paying attention for a second, and then I look back and I just see Azald in Zyuohger, and I was like, when did you get there? So
And promptly causes Zyuohger Octopus to take a fucking nosedive right into Wild.
So does that
That
mean
was
we're not
jarring.
going to see them again?
Oh, I'm sure they'll still be around. We gotta form the Ultrazord somehow.
Yep.
To fight what?
Guinness.
Ganis, powered up, fucking Azald.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so apparently Misao is not knowing that any of this is happening because he's just hanging out.
That seems to be a
down the
trend
street.
with me,
Yeah.
so.
Same old thing we did last week.
God damn it. And there's some rustling in the bushes, and he points his flashlight at it.
Yeah,
No.
the first time he's ever used it as a
Just, who's there? I have a flashlight. I'll press it.
I'll press the button.
I'll press it. Larry jumps out.
Someone
I'm just like, who's gonna attack Larry? No, and it's super funny too because, like, again, Larry, voiced by Joseph Joestar, and just Misao, who's the world. So, you know, the world.
Misao almost shot the gorilla.
I basically just made like a little joke inside my head where I replaced the audio of Misao with Woody from Toy Story when he's holding the flashlight and it's just Buzz. And you see Larry come out, turn off the flashlight.
It's no time to panic. It's perfect time to panic.
I'm Mrs. Nesbit.
I was
You see the hat?
I was gonna say the Mrs. Nesbit
Okay.
line, but
There's
I was,
always
Some guy
time
cosplayed
to
I
Mrs.
was
Nesbit,
trying
and it
to
was
think of a good
perfect.
pun involving Larry and Mrs. Nesbit, but I
So we see Bart at Yamato's place. Not Mario's atelier, Yamato's actual house.
Mm-hmm.
Something tells me it's not the first time he's been there.
What?
That house does look familiar though.
I love it. Like
Probably on Toei's stockyard.
they show the house and it says Kazakiri, and I immediately remembered that was Yamato's last name. But we had to point that
I'm
out
pretty
to
sure
some
it was
people.
like the focal point of the Wizard
What-
episode.
What's funny was, like, when we were watching this episode, I was like, man.
It does feel like something from Wizard, like that house.
I was like, man, we haven't seen Amu Yamato shipping in a while, and then immediately just like Amu starts talking to Yamato again, and then it's like, hey, why don't we go back to your house? And it's like, oh, well, that's that Mara's place is that way. No, your real home.
I miss my family back in Zhuland, so I'm gonna project onto you and have you tell me stories about your family.
And Yamato's just
Which
like,
is odd because we rarely know anything about Amu's family.
Aside from the handful of things she's told Yamato that he flashed back to immediately when she was having this conversation with him.
They're cat peoples.
She just has, it's just her and her mom.
So by far the highlight of this episode was Mario meeting Larry.
oh,
Zyuohger.
God.
Human.
Me, Zyuohger, Eugene.
You good gorilla? See.
Banana.
See.
Amigo.
You're having issues communicating in English. Why slip into Spanish?
Larry and Mario just sitting there staring at each other for a minute. It's like, oh, hola.
Hola!
It's like, oh, and then Mario probably recognizing the language, like, oh crap, he only speaks Spanish.
Well, no, how I like to see the situation was Larry doesn't know that Mario knows that the Zyuohgers
Yes,
are the Zyuohgers.
but out the window the minute Mario called himself Zyuohger.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's true.
no,
So
just-
Larry's just fucking with him.
Right?
Yeah.
No, Larry's just sitting there like, I'm going to only speak to this guy in Spanish to avoid awkward conversation.
And he gives him the bananas, and he's just like, yeah.
See.
Just give him the
See.
bananas. Why won't he take the bananas? Because I load bananas.
Why won't he take the bananas? Because that's racist.
Raisins!
I will eat them though, but I don't like it.
No, it's funny. It's like they bring like Larry to like Misao brings Larry, so it's like guys, I have something to tell you. I'm something to show you. Come here. It's like it was. He made it look like it was like a huge reveal, and they're all like Larry. I'm like, yeah, it's just Larry, guys. You know him.
So we find
Finally back
Together for you. He's the 7th member of the Zyuohger crew.
No, he's
Larry.
Sixth.
Larry Kong.
Kong. Larry.
ZK.
Larry Kong.
Larry Kong is here.
he gave Yamato.
Wait a minute, that was actually the
to
name of the
help.
episode you did already. It was called Larry Kong is Here. I remember that.
Yeah, I think
Okay, you know what we needed the thumbnail to fucking be?
What?
Just like the picture of all the characters from Donkey Kong 64, just all the Kongs and just Zyuohger helmets over them.
You know what? I could do that.
Yeah, do it, please. That'd be amazing.
So, in this episode, we find out what the deal is with Zyuoh the Light and how it was created. So, remember that thing where Azald is from Earth, kind of, and the cube's his power source? Apparently one of those was used to create Zyuoh the Light and channel the power of the 3 dead humans into Misao. Interesting.
Come on,
Because
Mario.
remember, when Genis was feeding coins into Misao, he had one of Azald's cubes in his hand. Or at least they showed us that in the flashback.
Come on, Mario. Take it to the fridge.
He would.
That's where those bananas need to go, or they're
Walnut
gonna spoil.
cubes, grape cubes, pineapple cubes,
God damn it.
grape cubes, melon cubes, and coconut cubes. What's
You're
that?
amazing.
No, I'm resistant to your slap scar.
You know what? I'm writing that down. That's going on the parody album.
Shows up with the... Actually, no, we get a Yamato flashback.
And Kid Yamato's immediate cringe face just startled me.
No, it's... Just, Raven, you gotta agree with me. He has the Edward Elric backstory.
Pretty much.
For those that don't know, this is the Edward Elric backstory. I live with my mother. I love my mother so much. I don't really know my dad so much. He's usually gone. My mother died. My dad wasn't there. I hate him because of that. I will never forgive him because of that. I will forgive him before he dies.
Oh.
Daddy!
Oh no.
Daddy wasn't there to take me to the fair. It seems he doesn't care. Daddy wasn't there.
Daddy wasn't there! Peace!
Yeah, I remember that.
Which is great because we're talking about the Circus movie.
Go watch Goldmember on DVD now.
So, Azald shows up to fuck more shit up. All 7 Zyuohgers henshin together. And roll call together. And it's amazing. I mean, it's amazing.
Oh my god!
Sorry, you were saying?
What was that?
That was me
That was-
judging myself
that
from
was-
seeing the 7
It was
henshin.
Lane being Zyuoh chicken.
No, it's just... That's just my bird call I do.
It's the chicken sound from Super Freaking Parody Rangers.
Wait a minute. No.
Kill that fucking bird!
No. Someone needs to take the freaking Zyuohger. Just... Quack!
Zyuoh Duck.
No, Zyuoh Space Ducks.
Oh,
Quack!
So, Space Duck!
Quack!
so
What a majestic creature.
So Zald goes back to being...
No.
before he should,
Oh, sorry.
actually what causes it, Bard picks up the Great Champion symbol and doesn't change into another form, but just fires it.
Just...
The moon destroying beam, and of course has terrible control of it.
Oh my god, I fucking jizzed myself when I saw that because...
Like that beam? And
That-
did
no,
it
just-
also arc off and go in every other direction?
Quite possibly.
Did it also break the moon?
Not this time, thankfully.
No.
I was totally expecting it to go back up and shoot the moon again.
Just take a second chunk out of it.
Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim
We
style.
made it symmetrical again.
Scott Pilgrim stuff.
Sure.
Oh my god.
So, Azald's cubes break off him and his true form is revealed. The ancient evil monster that Ketus fought however many years ago.
Woo.
The god
Someone...
of destruction.
So is he like the final boss?
Azald
Looking like it.
is the god of destruction.
Yeah, we got that. Thanks.
Wait, he's doing a thing.
By dawn, the god of destruction will be unleashed. Very bad video game line.
Hold on, Gar's doing a thing. Oh.
Why? What happened?
Gar's angry, apparently.
Dragon Ball reference.
He's Beerus.
He's Beerus!
Which is funny because he's also purple.
Not anymore, he ain't.
Don't know
Not-
if that
not
was
anymore.
Fangasm or Angergasm.
Fangasm or Angasm?
Sorry. Sheer anger.
Put sunglasses back on.
Angerism from sheer stupidity.
Sorry, the sunglasses are actually holding in all the inner joy that I have for just Azald being a god of destruction.
Oh, so you didn't like it when that was first announced?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay, I will address that.
I
Hang
actually
on.
had no idea.
When we saw the magazine scans, I thought we only have a limited number of episodes to reveal this. It's going to end up shitty. They wrote it perfectly. They just didn't drop it, like, just drop it right then and there. No, they built up to it. Unlike QAmon, where it's like, oh yeah, other son. It's like, oh, okay. Just, oh my. And then just Azald just goes all
Just
out
QAmon
on
comes
them.
in, sorry, I'm not a god of destruction.
Wait a minute. Does that make Gennis Weiss?
I doubt that severely.
Well, he does drink a lot of alcohol.
I mean, true.
No, wait. No. Then that would make... No, it would make Azald Champa, if anything.
Stop comparing to Dragon Ball.
No.
Making the
Dragon Ball!
references.
So, Azald unleashes his
This is
power by
fucking
creating a
amazing.
giant crater, and that's pretty much the episode.
It's just, oh my god.
Yep.
Next week, Azald versus Genis, and Yamato versus his daddy.
Well, no, they don't... Azald doesn't fight Gennis.
Well, he gets in his face.
Looks
Yeah,
like he might fight him.
That doesn't mean he'll fight him.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. I think that's just how
Maybe
it's
he'll
gonna go
merge
down.
with him.
Ooh.
Final boss.
Because Azald's just gonna be like, you know what? I'm more powerful than you. I don't need you. Fuck yourself, Genis. Yeah.
He just throws his wine glass.
Janice
Ooh.
built a fucking failsafe device in so that Azald will self-destruct if he gets too out of
Because
control.
I could see
you know
that
what?
happening.
Genis isn't stupid. He's fucking
He
intelligent.
gave Azald a gift.
That's what I was thinking.
No, and then this is just the craziest thing. Again, Azald's voice actor was Great Professor Bias in life, man. My favorite Sentai ever, like just ever. And where the leader of that organization created a robot with like basically memories of like them being aliens.
So, Azald really is an ancient
No,
Earth evil.
and now he gets to play the like the other character now.
Cool. What
cool.
was the actor's name? Joji Nakata?
Yes.
Right.
Cool.
Great Professor Bias.
I think you're biased.
Hail Brain Army Volta.
Gar, you're Professor Bias.
Why would they name him that?
They were biased?
They
I
were biased.
I could take this joke for
No,
ages.
they were biased because they believed that they were the smartest people ever to exist, and they were going to take over the planet with their minds.
Yep.
It's pretty biased.
Anyways, guys.
Wait a minute. Does that make Azald... So would that make it one of the universes that Zenchan blow up?
Might.
Alright.
Guys, I feel like going to the circus.
No.
Let's go.
No, I don't like the circus.
The circus just got disbanded.
Yeah, the Ringling Brothers circus actually ended this
Well, I'm
week.
not talking about the Raven Brothers circus. I'm talking about the Gluegun circus. Oh!
Oh, come on.
Wait a minute, where am
How
I?
about you stop making that joke until people have context?
How
Okay,
about-
well then
how
give us
about-
context.
How about stop making the joke until we can actually lead into the feature topic?
We just did.
Just did.
How?
Featured topic.
That's how!
There you go. I'm sorry, guys.
So this movie comes out almost literally arms swinging with a giant, exciting fight immediately at the start. They're already fighting Cube Condor. Whoa!
Cube Condor's fucking cool, man.
And it immediately pulls the Spino Dio and steals 2 of the cubes after all 5 Zyuohger cubes decide it's a good idea to literally fuck shit stack all 5 together.
To be
I don't know why
completely
they-
honest, that's what you did the second you got the toy.
No, I know, but that doesn't mean it wasn't stupid. Just because I did it doesn't make it not stupid.
Yeah, it's
That was
pretty-
me dicking around with toys. I didn't expect the show to actually do that. Like, it's even, like, teetering from side to side as it's
It's like-
trying to struggle to exist.
It's like, okay, guys, what even were you planning on doing there?
So, yeah. So, the villain of the movie, Domidoru, which is funny because Doru, because Kondoru,
Is that the joke?
Yes. I forget what Domi means, but it's probably related. He steals Cube Condor, which we get explained later in the movie, but he's got Cube Condor and steals Cube Elephant and Tiger and promptly inserts his Condor Cube face stick into Zord to form Condor Wild. Which is pretty fucking badass. I love the glowing wing effects on the back. That was a really, really nice touch.
Oh yeah, no, Cube Condor is fucking awesome. I love it.
If it had more of a backstory, maybe, but...
Yeah.
It was a cube, Zyuohger cube, that was held by Peru because he came from Zooland.
Well, no, his father found it and then he gave it to
I
him.
thought Peru was a girl.
Could be, I don't know. Hard to tell. It was a child, so hard to tell.
It could be a boy, but with a female VA voicing it.
Here's why I say male. Amu referred to him as Peru-kun instead of Peru-chan.
Wait a minute.
Not a guarantor of gender, but typically when someone says kun instead of chan, especially someone as familiar and friendly as Amu, it's a safe assumption to make. I apologize if I'm wrong, but that's that's the assumption that I'm going under. If I'm wrong, post in the comments. Enjoying that?
I went to a
this
circus.
Movie was boring.
Yeah, honestly,
it's a half-hour Sentai movie paired with a Rider movie.
Let's literally be honest here. This movie was boring.
It was cool
the fight was good.
The other zoom in.
The fights were good.
It was a high-budget episode. That's all it
But
was.
especially where we are in Zyuohger right now.
Well, you have to remember that when this aired, it was way earlier in the show.
Exactly. So it's like if we were still in that time area when we watched this, we'd be like, "Oh, that was really good."
Thus is the issue with the way we get the movies for these things.
Exactly.
Because we don't get to go to Japanese theaters, this is what we got.
Because really think of it.
Are you really complaining about the format this late into the show?
We just talked about one of the generals throughout the whole entire series is a god to let's go to a circus.
True.
This was way before that.
Which reminds me, this movie had Zero, Kubar, or Azald.
Legitimately, we had Naria talking to Genis for all of a few minutes, and then just
Domi
nothing.
You stole some coins from under my arm.
Some fucking how?
It's like, I mean, I'd heard that some of the coins I rest my arm on all the time got stolen. Yeah, how did he manage that one?
And Naria was just like, "Do you want me to go destroy him, sir?" Nah, it's a circus. I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy.
Also, there's a really disturbing joke, I swear. Where, basically, Yamato... The Zyuohgers get their ass beaten by the circus monster guy, in which Yamato goes flying into the water.
Yep.
But Misao finds him while fishing.
Yep.
And that's when Yamato explains, what previously happened this morning. We see Uncle Mario in an elephant suit, mind you, talking about the circus. Are we making an Elephant Man reference?
Maybe.
No, we're making a circus.
I like that movie, though.
Elephants are pretty common in circus.
But the Elephant Man, he loves circuses.
Sure, why not?
Well, it was more so the Elephant Man wanted to be treated as a normal human being.
Okay, you didn't go that deep into his actual life.
Whereas Mario wants to be treated as an actual elephant being.
Anyways, what I was pissed off the most was the entire...
Before we move on, I just want to comment on Mario's funny language pun. Everyone bails while he's turned around, and he responds with "Zo shitano," which is a pun because he would have said "do shitano," but he's an elephant, which is "zo." Jokes are funny when I explain them.
Now, Gar kept trying to explain to me oh, it's like a movie, Six Ranger's not supposed to be in there much, but still, it just pissed me off that the whole fight. I'm just they're going to ask him, where's Misao? Where's Misao? Oh, he's fishing? Oh!
Where's Kyoryu Gold when they're getting their ass beaten by Death Ranger? Where's Tokyo Rokugo when the freaking bounty hunter shows up? Where the fuck is Star Ninja when they're trying to freaking save the dinosaur lord?
Planning his next attempt to murder them.
Six Rangers mean fuck all in the Sentai summer film.
Although in this movie, there's kind of a reason he should be around, because if Yamato was close enough to be fished out by Misao, then you gotta wonder why Misao hasn't noticed the flying circus, the Condor Cube, or the fucking giant neck battle happening very close to him.
Ichi, where did he fish him out of?
The water. I don't know.
What exactly? Like, where was he?
I don't know.
He was in a river. Yamato went downstream. Misao found him.
If he went far...
If anything, Misao was probably on the other side of town and didn't notice. Because, again, unlike the four Zoomins, he doesn't have the power to detect the Death Galleons.
No, I know.
I
know. That I'm fine with.
Ring, ring, hey, Misao.
That, A. B, if Misao was fishing far away enough that he wouldn't have heard or seen any of the battles going on, and Yamato floated down the river that long, Yamato's fucking drowned.
No, also, you both mentioned Ring
You need to tell our audience who you're talking about.
Okay, Raven Lane, you both mentioned Ring Ring. Hey, Monster, how can he do that? His morpher doesn't have a he does not have the cell phone device.
My flashlight is ringing.
At this point, I would be totally believable.
My flashlight is giving off Morse code.
No! The zero signal!
Okay, let's be honest. They've done dumber things than have a fucking flashlight start ringing.
Correct.
You know what's cool? You know what's really awesome?
You know, like Drive. Oh man, look at the time. Looking at the ship race.
Wait, did they really do that?
Yes, several times.
Several times, checking the ship race.
Also, it's a holographic projector.
You know what's really cool about Miso, though, guys? He's got a new hat.
I want it.
Third week in a row, hat joke.
Well, that's also why I couldn't see the circus, you guys.
Gar wants to fucking kill me.
Raven wants to say something.
Okay, pause. This is not going in the episode. But...
Aww.
Right.
So I really feel sad for that little Condor child. Because he was, he or she was really cute. Pazuzu!
With my last breath, I curse Domidoru. Drama.
No, but there was a point where there's all these children or whatever
like
that.
Zuzu.
Yeah. Pazuzu.
Zuzu. Noot!
That's what I was thinking too.
I love Pingu.
Penguin.
So apparently, his parents died or something, which, I feel so bad for him. But then, later on, all these children, they get reunited with their parents, and just, you see them, just standing there, and it's just my parents are dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
Look at all these kids and their mommies and daddies.
I don't know why.
No, he's holding Cube Condor. Cube Condor, you're still with me, right? Just flies away.
Flies away to join the Zyuohgers.
I have nothing now.
No, honestly. You know who he really reminded me of? TK from Digimon.
Yeah.
I have no idea why.
Weak, cried a lot, had a partner that was broke as fuck. Yeah!
Maybe.
He's fucking TK.
So, Cube Condor! Digimon.
Digivolve to Condor Wild.
Okay.
So apparently, Domidoru's flying circus fortress is powered by the cries of children.
That's fucked
Sorry,
up,
are
man.
you a Shikenger monster?
Yeah.
That's, powered by tears and sadness? Or are you a yokai from Ninja that is trying to absorb tears?
And B, apparently Domidoru's plot is to destroy the Earth to make way for a space trapeze.
So we're going the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy route.
Yes!
I'm demolishing Earth for my own thing. Sorry, I'm more important.
We gave you a notice a million years
We gave you a
ago.
notice. You've had a million years to clear out. Not our
No, but the
fault
worst
you
part-
don't go to
the
Alpha
worst part of-
Centauri to check the notice
No,
board.
but the worst part about it is that fucking stupid President Zaphod just signed it thinking it was an autograph.
Yeah.
Alright.
But no, overall, the action was cool. The circus performance was fucking cool, though. I'll
Yeah.
give it that. That was neat.
Cube Condor apparently has the power to generate field magic spells. That's a Yu-Gi-Oh joke, in case you didn't get it.
So, pretty much he was being a cock-teasing fucktard, making this, like, Zyuohger be like,
Cockdoor?
look at this, look, it's home! Yes, Cockdoor. Cockdoor!
And then the real funny part is when Cube Condor comes back during the fight at the end, he does it again where like he spawns an illusion of Zooland around them, and apparently it actually is a field magic spell because it gives the Zyuohger Zords a field power bonus.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
is this Hero City from Yu-Gi-Oh?
New Battle City? Oh,
Or
Battle
any
City.
field magic spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legendary Ocean.
Yeah.
What is this?
Kunai Wache!
I own a deck around that.
I also have a water deck.
Shout out to Alpharad. Subscribe to his videos. It's funny.
Oh my gosh, we just went on a massive tangent.
But just
Welcome to the show.
that's because the movie's boring.
It is. Like
there's honestly nothing.
Yamato gets shot out of the sky twice in this movie because the stupid asshole decides, yeah, I'm gonna invade the flying fortress of darkness on my own without the Zord.
And then comes
gets
back.
beamed the fuck out of the sky!
and comes back with the sword.
And live somehow.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's just
And there's scenes where like he's getting the shit whipped out of him by Domidoru, and we're all just like, use your eagerizer!
Yeah, like, and then he uses it unmorphed, and I'm just like, okay, that was cool, but
You shouldn't be able to do that, but fine, you used it. I'll take it.
like I think this is honestly the weakest Sentai summer movie I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
Like, but Kyoryuger summer film, we learned about Tobaspino and Death Ryuger. The Tokyuger summer film, we learned about the Galaxy line. The Ninja's summer film, we learned.
Space Circus! No, that's
Dinosaur Ninja.
Yeah, no,
Whatever.
we learned about a village full of ninjas. This
It's a
one,
random-ass dinosaur.
Space Circus.
yeah, this one, random
Space Circus.
Yeah,
Yes.
random crazy ass clown guy.
No, then what bugged me
What
was
does this have to do
Space
with?
Wonka!
It's like, what does this have to do
Yeah.
with Zyuohgers?
nothing.
Absolutely
And then-
nothing!
And then it ends super weirdly, like
It just ends.
no.
No,
Before
it
that.
does not have like a proper ending. It just stops.
No, but this is what bugged me. So like, there's
But
some
they did
zoom-ins.
The ending dance.
No.
That's an ending.
No, but there's some zoom-ins that are like left over, like with whatever
With the
Puro, whatever
with the
fucking name
circus.
is. Puro.
Or with the
And
circus.
so it seems like they're going back to Zooland or something. Like obviously it's not. They're just going somewhere.
they're going on a road trip to continue doing the circus.
In Cube Rhinos?
No, it's
They're
just.
literally getting
Misa's
carried
getting
away
them
by
up.
Cube Rhinos.
Well, Misao's gonna give him a lift to the next city, probably.
Go join the next evil circus.
That'll be interesting.
But no, it just that weirded me out because it seemed like they were like going back to Zooland or something.
You know what? Something that I thought was funny during the fight that right before that when they did the roll call, like the Zyuohger emblem exploded forth through fire, and my immediate comment: Fire Emblem confirmed.
It was like when we wanted like the freaking Shocker Ichigo symbol to show up in the fire when fucking Ichigo exploded back to life.
And let's not forget how Zuo the World decided to use his amazing fishing strength to yank the flying circus fortress out of the sky in order to save the children on it, and promptly dumped the fucking thing onto the earth, almost killing everyone.
And for all those people that like to have continuity, this basically just happens before Bangre shows up.
That makes sense.
And apparently the fortress just fucking disappears without a trace, because it's just never mentioned or spoken of again.
Wait, what fortress?
The
One that
circus
just crashed
fortress.
into the earth.
Except
The clown
he
does sword
merged
into
with
it.
Oh
and
god,
turned
and
into that
that's
giant
where,
enemy
right.
at
and
the
that's
end.
where it
See,
started.
I forgot that
No,
whole thing happened.
How could you forget that? Because that's why.
Right.
So
Castle
tickets in
Term-
the ending credits.
Castle Terminal, eat your heart out.
Okay, what happened basically was he has these weird tentacle things for no apparent
That
reason.
he is electrifying
Yes,
them with, I
and
guess.
I asked
Oh,
what are
right.
those supposed to be, and then I do not remember who said glue guns.
I'm pretty sure it was me.
But
Yeah, Domidoru's fighting in his combined with my own fortress form that's not named. And the arms that he's got are shooting out these weird white tentacles that he's enraptured the Zoomex with. And my immediate thought was, why are we seeing Space Wonka Zord shooting glue guns at our Power Rangers?
And then I just said Gluegun Circus.
And that's the joke.
Yes, it wasn't even that funny. In fact, it's not even funny now. I'm thinking to myself, why?
It's ironically funny because of how absurd it is.
I just kept saying it because I like seeing a laugh.
Honestly, I wasn't even hearing that.
No, I wasn't there either.
That sounds...
I was laughing so hard that it hurt.
Yeah,
I've
I kind of
never
fell
seen-
over too.
I've never seen you
so.
laugh that hard before. It was adorable. I fucking loved it.
What?
So yeah, Ticket was in the ending.
Yeah, so the ending, then just Ticket just pops up for a second going, ah! And then just goes back down. And me and Raven just look over like, what the fuck? Ticket! What the fuck are you doing here?
Also, we spotted Master Shafu in the crowd.
Yeah, we didn't get to see Doggy or...
I think it was more of a, hey, try and find one of these people.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we saw Shafu.
I think that was the
Also, quick
contest.
mention, it was awesome that they used Cube Condor as a Zord Eagerizer for the final attack.
Yeah, no, that was cool. No, Cube Condor is one
I
of the,
wonder
like,
if the actual toy can do that.
coolest swords ever. Like, in Zyuohger, I mean.
So yeah, this, like, it's not a bad movie, but
Yes, it
it's
is.
just...
It's a bad movie, but it had good fights.
Yeah.
Again, if you were watching this in, like, continuity-wise,
Yeah, sure.
we probably would have loved it. But when we just got that drop, like, that plot drop, and we're also around the finale, we don't want to go back to this.
No.
Unfortunately, that's just what we're privy to because we don't live in Japan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yet.
We're never gonna live in Japan.
Sorry, I'm sticking in Canada,
I mean, I'd love to visit Japan, but
I can't live without my bagged milk,
Mookin bags!
A bag of iced tea.
Yeah.
A bag of iced tea!
Was that during
No.
My Friends?
Yeah, that was during My Friends.
If you want to know what that joke meant, listen to this week's My Friends.
Bag of glue guns.
No, you're ruining the joke. Ichi, call us off.
Yeah.
I'm drinking water.
I was hoping I triggered her. Not funny anymore, huh?
Oh God, you mixed it up.
Ichi, do the bit.
I'm sorry, what bit?
Thank you all for listening to this week's episode of Castranger. As always, you can find our crazy hijinks primarily at castranger.podbean.com. Please check out our YouTube channel, which was at 123 subscribers today. Air horns.
1, 2, 3.
Please also check out our Patreon, which with lots of potential rewards, and consider helping us make the show better for you.
I'm sorry for being such a freaking mess on this episode.
It's fine.
You've been up since 6 a.m. It's okay.
We're all tired.
I'm gonna go back and listen to it and be like, what the heck was wrong with me?
I would like to make a note.
Mm-hmm.
I won't be here next week.
Nope.
Because
I will begin preparing myself mentally.
Yeah, so
Are you doing something cool?
birthday.
You're having a birthday?
My birthday. My birthday's next week, so I won't be here for it.
Oh.
I had no idea.
I want to celebrate your birthday.
I need
with
to
you.
draw something.
Yeah, well, I want to celebrate my 20th by myself.
You bastard.
Yeah, but you shouldn't.
I didn't.
Anyways, as I was saying, check out the Facebook. This episode of Castranger has been brought to you by the glorious donations of our cast patrons, Oliver Nilsson, Joel Maroney, and Chris Laird. Thanks very much.